I'm going to show you how I wash my down sleeping bags. This is a Western Mountaineering Puma. This thing is a -20, -25 degree bag. That's in Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius. Might be -18. And I'm simply going to stuff it in its laundry sack. And then I'm going to take it over to the laundromat. I'll show you the chemicals that I use and the detergent and show you the process. There we go. All stuffed in the laundry bag. Get this bad boy ready to go. Off to the laundry. So I go to the local outfitter store that sells the usual array of stuff, and I grab a bottle of Down Wash Direct by Nick Wax, links below. And their thing is do not use conventional detergents, just use this for the wash. That's what I've used with pretty good success. Haven't had a complaint. For a big sleeping bag, you need about 2/3 of a bottle, but I've got a couple items, so I'm going to do a couple different washes. And Nick Wax has all sorts of stuff like washing your tech fabrics or rain jackets or whatever else, so definitely worth checking out. I got to get 2 bottles of this because I got to wash all my gear for my Denali expedition. Find a local laundromat with a big machine. I've got my huge sleeping bag here. There's a $10 machine here, and then the $8 machine. And this $8 machine, my sleeping bag will definitely fill it, and it comes up to about here. But I want the biggest, floppiest wash, so I'm going with the Mega. And yes, it's a bit much, but it will flip around, so I'll show you. All right, so I've got my Puma sleeping bag here, unzipped, inside out. If I jam this thing in here, now initially it fills the space. Once it gets wet, it will shrink down, but as you can see, this bag pretty much fills the biggest washer. And I want to get a good tumbling wash in there, so it's a little more expensive, but for this big old monster, I want the best I can do. And of course, at an American laundromat, they don't take cards or anything else like in Europe. You got to do this, and a lot of quarters. Well, in the end, I got tired of doing $1 bills, so I got to go for the 20, because that's how much I'm going to need. Because that big washer takes 10. I've got to wash my other jackets, which is another 8. And then, by the way, I got to dry them. Whew. And then don't just dump stuff in like it says. You want to look in there because you never know what other detergent or junk people have left in there. And there's plenty of crystal junk here, so you want to get that out because you do not want whatever somebody else is using, which could be bleach, which could be anything, in your expensive sleeping bags. So yes, there's a little bit of cleanup required, trust me on this one, but once you get it going, it's all good. So I'm just going to keep cleaning this goo out. That's one downside with this sort of activity. It's public washers, but I don't have a $10,000 commercial washer. And make sure this doesn't catch on the door at all. Mush it all the way in there, and then lock it. Select temperature, warm, and then extra wash is, and then I gotta add the supplies here. Next step. And just take this ring off, make sure to throw it away, open the bottle, and the bottle says I need to do 3.5 fluid ounces or 100 milliliters. That is 1/3 of the bottle. The bottle is about that full. I wish they would put a mark on it. So liquid detergent, I don't want to put down there. I'm just gonna pour this into here. Looks gross. Close this bad boy up. And then in America, the biggest, most techie, expensive country ever, we still use quarters instead of something a little bit smarter. And 54 freaking quarters later. Jeez. Hey, push start. It's ready to go. Hopefully warm's not too hot. And start. That's literally it. The door locks. You can see up here, it's going to begin doing some softener, which I don't have, and then it'll do the wash. And we're on our way to washing one. Okay. This part in the last 4 or 5 minutes is where the big machine comes in real handy, because this is so unwieldy that you can see it spinning away in here. And hopefully the sleeping bag is not destroyed. No feathers all over the place. Sure looks heavy and sure looks wet. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Quarters on low temp because I don't want too hot to melt the fabric. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we'll see how we do. I'm going to check the temperature of the sleeping bag because I chose low temperature. Just want to make sure it's effective without melting and damaging the fabric. So I open it up, feel it, and it's not even, it's warm, but it's going to take forever for that to clear, so I'm going to need to crank that up to medium temp. Close the door, crank it up, give it a little more heat, and then just do a few minutes. I need to double check this again because the sleeping bag was so spun together that it was twisted up. It wasn't drying at all, so you gotta get in here and just manually spread that out. I can feel a massive down in there that's soaked. Hopefully, just keep going on this thing. Doesn't feel hot at all, just nice and warm, which is exactly what I want. Slower is better. Fire it up. And we'll start bouncing around. This guy, every 5 minutes or so, I get in there and crunch up the down clumps because they clump up and they won't dry, so you literally got to crunch them and they'll start expanding. It's a process. All dry, got it in the bag. Yeah, still lay it and air it out at home and then run it through my dryer just a little bit and ready to go. That's the process. The washing is pretty easy, the drying takes forever. So make it at the laundromat, keep your own quarters in America, or tap to pay if you're in Europe. That's how I do it. That's the chemicals. Thank you very much for watching. Check out links below.